Me rolling up to my first No Kings protest. Okay, look, they were in the road. Okay. Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative. Brand new shirt just dropped. God bless America. Available now, conservativevibes.com.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
Our goal is to pursue the secrets of the universe, to change the world in air and space.
We have a ton of people gathering around the world to watch this history-making moment.
This crew cohesion, we're at the point now where we are ready to go fly.
I've had shivers run up and down my spine a number of times.
This mission is an opportunity for our generation. It's about human history. It's the story of humanity.
The question isn't go or not go. It's are you going to lead or are you going to follow?
This crew could be the first humans to journey around the moon in more than half a century.
Now remember, they're not traveling to the moon to land on it. They're going around it. Not quite as cool, let's be honest.
The Artemis II crew is go for launch. Full set.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Booster ignition. And liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon.
The point is the end game. The moon has now become the center, the focus of this mission.
Artemis II is the first step in a sustained presence off of planet Earth in deep space. And if we are successful in doing that, I think Artemis II becomes just that first little teeny tiny curb that we stepped up on this really long journey.
So passengers in Florida captured the Artemis II launch from the sky. How cool is that? We're still launching rockets into space. I got 3 words for that. God bless America. Now, you don't have to go to outer space because there are aliens among us.
Hello. I'm going to be doing a lot more fit check videos in the weeks to come. So let's run it.
No need. You can get back on your ship and head back to Uranus or wherever you're from. We got enough crazy-ass influencers from here.
You're getting. I'm a single mom of 4. My biggest red flag in men are single dads. I will never date a single dad. Hell no. Statistically, they're the one being left. And I'm really not interested in dating someone who's just a babysitter for like 4 days out of the month.
If I was a parent in a horror movie.
Kevin, I brought you some soup. I know you're not feeling well, but can you at least pick up after yourself?
Appropriate response. Had to bring this one back for the boys in blue.
Said you're going to jail tonight. I said you're going to jail. Said you're going to jail tonight.
Watch my bulldog puppy put herself to bed.
Where are you going?
Oh, she's got a ramp.
Are you just going to bed? Okay. When Igloo says it's bedtime, it means it's bedtime.
She got her own personal fan. This dog is living better than I am. Woo! The European mind cannot comprehend American events like this.
He's the king, right? He's the king?
We've never had a king in the country,
well,
sir.
Why does he get to vote by mail? You know,
he's the president who travels a lot.
So you're basically saying that he's the king. He's above us.
No.
He's above us?
Any American can use a mail-in ballot when they're traveling.
So all of our service members that can use mail-in ballots, they're all kings and queens? This Corky's cracking me up, man.
Most people don't want to hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Being offended is not the same as being right. Feelings ain't facts.
Tell him, Granny Bibbins. See if your husband can do this challenge.
Okay. Now pick me up.
Pick me up.
Now do the same thing, but put your head up.
Wait, I can't do it. Hold on.
Now, let me put this to test for the missus. Hold on. Come on. Okay. No, that's easy. Go on then. I don't understand.
I don't understand. You also don't have a neck, homie. You're built like a brick house.
Is that meant to be harder or something?
At least, ooh, beware of the DoorDash delivery guy. Well, at least you don't have to worry about him anymore. Stay tuned for the happy ending.
Hey there to my Trump supporters. This is your local friendly DoorDasher, and I just want to let you know that if I see a MAGA sign out front of your house, I'm going to take the utmost care to make sure that when I deliver your order, I throw it out the window, you piece of shit. You. So I guess I went viral on alt-right Twitter, and these motherfuckers actually got me deactivated from DoorDash.
Womp, 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 womp. Actions have consequences.
But if you guys DoorDash and you're not MAGA, maybe you should stop, because they support MAGA heavily.
Yeah, because they fired you. Go DoorDash. But you know what? Any decent company would fire a schmuck like you.
But remember, you gotta blame the company, not yourself.
Have you ever seen a lake above the ocean? Well, here you go.
Have you ever seen a man eat his own head? Kudos to everyone who got that reference from the other video. Italian women versus American women.
I made you a sandwich so you can relax and then we can have all night long shaboing.
I love Italy.
Babe, what are you doing? I haven't eaten all day and it's your fault. Get ready for dinner. What are you doing? Why aren't you ready?
Now do the parody version.
Could you name maybe one or two things you agree with conservatives on?
I think we should probably try and reform immigration in this country.
Okay.
But who's going to park the cars? You know, this guy just left with a delivery order. Who's going to do that?
Who's going to pick a cotton? Miss Penny is many things, but athletic is not one of them. What's going on here?
If you go back before the 20th century, there were no income taxes, there were no regulations on business. You could earn as much money as you want, leave 100% of it to your children with no taxes. Right. That's the world they want back.
That one Jeep owner pulling up to Moab. And yes, you say it Moab, not Moab. Needs more rubber duckies. Even Jeep, bro. When a goalie saves the day.
Someone stop him! He has my bag!
Let's drive your tractor to school day today. Ted gets to drive the quad track.
Okay, that's the Lamborghini of tractors right there. Tell me you're from the Midwest without telling me you're from the Midwest. God bless America. This entire Chick-fil-A crew was reportedly fired after filming this video. Why though? This is peak professionalism. Oh, homie. If you can bounce them too, you're eating too many chicken tenders. Oh. I hope they fired him first. A Miss Thailand contestant's going viral for this dance. The type of lawyer you get based on income level.
Oh my God, bro, I didn't even do this.
Sorry, you're my 10th case this week. You did what? Oh man, you're so guilty. So yeah, we'd like to plead guilty for a reduced sentence. Your Honor, we have 3 character witnesses and 2 expert opinions that prove my client is innocent. Your Honor, this evidence was obtained illegally. We demand this case is thrown out.
Your Honor, our client is countersuing for $100 million. You're punishing him for being a great host?
Come on!
Who wouldn't want to go to a private island?
Dear Target. What the heck is this? I hope that's a belt. And you're not at a Target, lady.
Top 7 answers on the board. Name something you put in your mouth but don't swallow. Amanda.
Gum?
Gum.
Oh, gum, yeah.
Play safe.
They gonna play. Megan, tell me something you put in your mouth but you don't swallow. Wow.
They ask these obvious questions and they know they're going to get these types of answers. And then Steve pretends, oh, I can't believe you would say that.
You ever walked up to somebody and saw the look on their face and you just know? I walked up to her and I went, whoa. I mean, man.
Do you guys recognize this guy?
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals, not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away, and you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
I think it's hilarious, absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally...
There you have it, everybody. One of the worst people I've seen here at CPAC, and that's saying something.
Hey, Brandon Fellows, referencing this became a #1 bestseller in men's fashion following a leftist last year. Freaking out about it, me telling people, hey, you want some entertainment, go to Home Depot. I feel like a group fitness instructor. So, yeah.
It was so great.
It was small. People thought I was a small guy. I'm okay. I'm 5'10", 200 pounds. So
yes, you look great.
I'm not small. Thank you.
Okay, Glock Master Key.
Is this faster than switching to your sidearm?
Test 1.
Question, why was everyone posting about the trans stuff yesterday? Because it was Trans Day of Visibility? Oh, wasn't there already a day for that? No, you're thinking of Trans Day of Remembrance. That sounds like the same thing. Well, it's not.
This is the United States of America doing something the human species has never, ever done. They're going to go to a place that human beings have never been. Americans will do this. If you can't get excited about that, I don't know what to tell you. Now, we know for the media, we know what their excuse is. Mm-hmm. That's not confusing to me at all. We know the media they're reporting on and all that kind of stuff, but they are not giving this the kind of focus and attention it deserves. And the reason is that it's Trump doing it. And I don't care about that because we don't need the media. We don't need the media to pay attention, but all the rest of us, like normal people, Americans, if you love your country, this is just something that should matter to you. It really should.
Success.
Man, these earmuffs suck. The stupid Bluetooth went out.
Me as a kid. Mm-hmm. I just stick some 9mm in my ears and I'm good.
This is Leonidas, the world's first and only real-life operational force field, and we're about to put it to the test to see if it can take out a swarm of drones with a single burst of energy.
Leonidas is a high-power microwave system, or HPM. It emits bursts of electromagnetic energy that interfere with the internal electronics of nearby drones.
And it'll do your hot pocket at about 2.5 seconds.
Unlike kinetic systems, there's no need to track and destroy each target individually. The energy spreads across an area, meaning multiple drones can be neutralized at the same time. As drone swarms become more common, systems like this could be the difference between stopping the threat or being overrun.
So any second now, they're about to launch 50 of these drones right here, and if all goes according to plan, Leonidas should take them out with a single burst of electromagnetic energy.
Good copy, Olympus 49 birds at Sparta. Leonidas, please confirm AVT lock. Leo has AVT. Leonidas, you are clear to engage. Weapons hot. Copy. Signal engaged. Weapons hot. United firing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multi-kill.
I mean, you gotta admit, that was pretty cool. The threat of drone swarms is only increasing, and seeing a system like Leonidas in action just makes you think how much it will change the fight in the future.
This is modern warfare. The Marine Corps phased out the scout sniper platoons in 2023. It's all drones and remote warfare now. Husband's trying to be subtle.
This is how you make mashed potato in a Michelin-style restaurant. We start with wrapped potatoes. These are a waxy French potato. They're sort of gnarly and odd shaped. All peeled into cold salted water. Gonna bring that up to a boil. What's key here is nice and slow. If you rapidly boil them, it will change the whole composition of the mashed potato. These potatoes are hot. They must stay that way as well. Into a nice heavy pan like this. And let's put that on a nice low heat. The first thing that's going to go in there now is some butter. All right, so this
now you're talking my language.
is just cubed, unsalted butter. There's no weights and ratios because there's a method here I'm going to show you as we do it. Now we're going to add some double cream. So in that goes, and we're just going to gently mix in a bit of salt in there. All right, we're going to work that butter in now. Okay, let's get some more butter in there. So I want that potato to not be able to absorb any more butter, and so it will start to split. So I've switched over to a whisk, which is important for me. I really want to work some of that starch so it can be a firmer potato and accept more of the butter. And you'll see it start to transform a little bit. See how it's moving around the pan like that? That's basically because all the butter's trying to seep out. And you see it starts to emulsify back again. It's getting a lot thicker, and that's exactly where I want it to be. Really beautiful mash coming together. But I want to serve this in my restaurant, Trinity. And for that, we want it to be the very best it could possibly be. To do that, we need to do one pain in the job. And I'll show you. One chinois. You don't have to do this, but if you want to produce mashed potato like we do in a restaurant, this is unfortunately the way. Mash back into our pan, like so. Beautifully smooth, incredible mash. That is a huge effort. It's a huge amount of calories. It's a huge amount of work. But I'm telling you now, you'll be hard pushed to produce a better mashed potato than that.
Get you a man who treats you like this man treats a mashed potato.
Another angle of my backflip over a 5.13 meter bar.
Okay, we get it.
Here we have Maya helping us out with getting the sub base ready. She reckons it's a bit high, so she's just rubbing her down to height.
9 mil all day. Mag capacity. I've been in fights where I was close to running out of ammo. I'll take more ammo any day of the week.
Good case for 9 mil.
There's nothing funnier than picturing those guys who walk on their tiptoes, like breaking up with a woman. Like, could you imagine just...
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with you, Raquel. You will never see me again.
Am I the only one that finds it interesting that a lazy employee can continue being a lazy employee and nobody says anything, but a hard-working employee takes one day off and everybody loses their freaking minds?
This happens. You're going to feel the loss of that good employee more than if a lazy employee takes a whole week off.
It was great to hear from the new leader of the Democrat Party, Mrs. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Unfortunately, we didn't also get to hear from their other leader, Mr. Zoran Mamdani. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to be proud this evening to vote to reopen the federal government.
House should be in order.
Introducing HOGS, Hog Overpopulation Governance System. Because in Texas, feral hogs don't trespass. They annex territory. When 300 pounds of attitude tears through your pasture at 2 a.m., you don't overreact. You implement policy, HOGS, restoring order to hostile organic ground situations.
This looks like the robot from War Machine. Is this pig rolling out the red carpet? What?
Can somebody please tell me why I can't get this oil gauge full? I have put 2 of these in there.
An engine needs fuel, air, and fire in order to run. In order to run for an extended period of time, you need lubrication, which you clearly don't have enough of. You also don't have enough gas.
Well, Bernie Sanders is back to remind us all that healthcare is a fundamental human right. Now, I used to think that maybe Bernie Sanders was just ignorant with respect to what a fundamental human right was, but now I know, no, he's just a liar. He's lying about this, and here's how I know. If I were to go to Senator Sanders and I were to say, Bernie, I have a fundamental right to keep and bear arms, therefore I expect the government to provide me said arms at taxpayer expense. I have no doubt that he would be like, well, Nicholas, that is not what a fundamental right is. It does not obligate your neighbor to pay for your guns. Really? Is it? Wait a second. You're telling me my fundamental right to keep and bear arms, just like my fundamental right to freedom of speech or freedom of religion or freedom of the press, doesn't obligate my neighbors to subsidize my rights? Huh. I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that you can't have a fundamental right to the labor or property of somebody else, because that would essentially enslave that person to your needs, wants, and desires. But wait, that begs the question, what is healthcare? Oh, healthcare is a series of goods and services, or another way of putting it, it's a series of property and labor. So you can't have a fundamental right to it. Now, why do you keep using this term? Well, because if you were trying to sell people on what you actually wanted, which was a political takeover of the healthcare industry, you would have to convince people that the thing that will make healthcare more effective, more efficient, more affordable, and more accessible is putting a bunch of politicians and bureaucrats in charge of it. And something tells me you're not going to be able to sell people on that. So, like I said, you're not confused. He's just lying.
Which hotel is the weirdest? Starting with the resort that has the world's largest bed. You can literally walk from one side of the room to the other
I actually like that.
while staying in the bed. It has 2 TVs, a super heavy blanket, and enough space for like 20 people to sleep in. 9. But how about a hotel room with an entire airplane next to your bed? Of course you can walk inside of it and pretend to be a flight attendant. And there's the original cockpit so you can try to fly it. 9. But you can stay in this hotel room for free. The only problem is your walls are all glass, and it's in the lobby of the hotel, so anybody walking by can see you or even try to wake you up.
Feel like an animal in the zoo.
But for $1,000, you can sleep next to tigers in a zoo. They literally rest right outside your room, so you just have to make sure to never open a window and hope they don't smell any of your snacks. 6. But the bathtub in this hotel room is like a theme park ride that automatically rolls outside, so you won't get
Oh, would you like dinner with a view?
much privacy at all while you try to get clean. 3. But then this hotel room is completely upside down. The dinner table's on the ceiling, and the TV is on the ground, and your bed is literally beneath the carpet. 8.
So there's my house amongst the trees. That's my driveway, my mailbox. Here's our county road. And here, a couple of those lines that the county put out. My understanding is that they're surveying the road or the traffic on the road. And I think that means if I drive over this enough times, I'll probably end up with the nicest blacktop road in the county.
There you go.
If you give me 2 hours here, I think I'll probably end up with a gold-plated road.
Solid gold.
No. Gary. Stop. No. He discovered the Velcro. No.
This dog's a menace.
Leave. Gary, no.
Potato.
No. You don't chew the bouncy castle. No. No. I'll get Daddy. Tell him, Michael.
Hey, get off now.
Why don't you listen to me? Why don't you listen to me like that? That's because Daddy's the daddy.
Do you have a dog that listens to your wife or husband more than you? Drop a comment down below.
The IRS returned my tax return this year because apparently I answered one of the questions incorrectly. So, in response to the question, do you have anyone dependent on you? I answered, well, 9.5 million illegal immigrants, 1.1 million crackheads, 3.4 million unemployed scoundrels, about 80,000 criminals in Minnesota, and 650 idiots in Washington. They wrote back and said, well, the answer you gave was unacceptable. So I wrote them back and said, well, who did I leave out?
This might be the most unique home I have ever toured. Hey, we're down by the gate.
Access granted.
All right, let's go check this one out.
Oh, that gate's really going to keep people out. It's about 3 feet high.
All right, let's go check this one out. I mean, look at your entrance down here, just the roof line cascading on one another. And then you have this entrance right here. I cannot believe the entrance of this home.
Well, wait till you see the rest of the house. So why don't I take the stairs and you can try the elevator?
Okay, done.
Let's do it.
You know when they say you shouldn't throw stones when you live in a glass house? This is the glass house.
So every bit of stone is the same. It's all Serpentine Verde stone out of Verona, Italy. Cleaved, which is all book matched on the corners, polished for the countertops, brushed for the floors. So on this side we have the water feature, which is a stream that leads into a pond, cascades into a waterfall that goes under the driveway and around the 3 guest bedrooms.
All the sun flares here in the evening, all the angularity, and check out the fireplace.
The Dems like to talk about this war being of low approval. When has low approval ever stopped the Democrats? Every single issue, they're on the low approval side. They are squatting in the 20 of 80-20, whether it's on taxes, whether it's on education, voter ID, trans, borders, no cash bail. These are the least popular things since, I don't know, The View.
EVs.
Yeah.
My question for you guys on the far right is, if you're the majority, where were you?
Voting for Trump.
Where were you guys?
Getting Trump reelected.
Because there wasn't many of you that showed up to counter protest, and I feel like
we have jobs.
If this is so important to you, if you love President Trump, you might have wanted to be out counter protesting. And you didn't show up. You didn't show up there. You didn't show up to his birthday party. So where are you guys? If you're the majority, where? Like, I didn't see any of you guys really.
Tell me in the comments down below why you don't go to these protests.
Send this to somebody who really needs to hear it.
Thanks, homie. That hit me right here. I needed that.
On today's episode of Fat and Jobless.
It's the beer belly. This special edition with the gold metallic and the 250 years on the sleeve is available for a limited time. I'll be signing the first 250 of them. These are $40 because of the metallic and the double printing, but we're also selling red, white, and blue versions for $30. Wish America a happy birthday and show everyone that you love God and country. Available at conservativevibes.com.
That's those conservative vibes, country roots and American pride. If you made it this far, go on, hit that subscribe. We'll be right back tomorrow with conservative vibes. Oh yeah. So God bless you. God bless home. From the back road to the heart of the road. Till the next good talk. Till the next deep dive. You keep your faith, your fire, and your conservative vibe.